If you want to be rich, start studying the lives of those who have already come to this. Warren Buffett, number 4 on the Forbes list of the richest people in the world, once gave a speech to young people starting their careers. He said, "If you tell me who your heroes are, I'll make a pretty good prediction about what you'll be doing." Buffett recommended a simple exercise for them. Think about the person you admire the most, a person with whom you could switch places if it were possible, and write down why you admire him. What qualities does this person possess? Now think about the person you definitely wouldn't want to become. Write down why you don't like this person. List its features on the other side of a piece of paper. Now on one side you have all the traits and habits that will lead you to the desired result, and on the other, those that need to be avoided. It is the daily habits that make you successful people or losers. Change your habits, change your life. The good news is that habits are not character traits, and they are easy to change. Throughout life, we constantly acquire and lose new habits, usually without even noticing it. But if you focus on fixing a useful skill, you can develop a habit consciously and quite quickly. They look at life positively. Lasting success is possible only if you look at life positively. All rich people are people who know how to enjoy life. Most people don't even realize that they are in the mood for negativity. They rarely listen to themselves. If you try to control your thoughts, you will realize that most of them are about something negative. But realizing this fact is already the first step to success. The richest people spend less than they can afford. Billionaires adhere to the principle, spend less than you can afford, no matter how much you earn. That's why Mark Zuckerberg doesn't drive a Ferrari, but drives a Volkswagen Golf or a tiny Honda Fit. Warren Buffett does not use the latest released iPhone. He uses a clamshell phone. The billionaire still lives in his old house, which he bought in 1958 for $31,500, about $250,000 in today's money. They are looking for mentors. A mentor does not just have a positive impact on your life. He regularly and actively participates in your success, teaches you what to do and what not to do. It gives you valuable life lessons that you won't be able to learn on your own. They pursue only their own goals. In no case should you try to embody other people's dreams, even if these are the aspirations of your relatives and friends. Rich people set themselves tasks and spare no effort to solve them. Passion turns work into pleasure. Only a sincere passion for your business makes you energetic, persistent, and purposeful. One of Mark Zuckerberg's habits is to set goals for himself. Every year he sets himself a new goal. One of them was, for example, learning Chinese. Another task was to meet one new person every day who does not work at Facebook. Warren Buffett, the richest investor in the world, adheres to his life priorities both for the day and for life goals. Rich people stick to a routine. Mark Zuckerberg is one of those who has an interesting habit. The founder of Facebook wears the same clothes every day. It's not that he doesn't erase it. He just has a set of the same or similar t-shirts in his wardrobe. What is the purpose of this? The point is not to strain your mind to make decisions that don't matter much. They read a lot. 88% of rich people devote at least 30 minutes to reading every day. Moreover, this reading matter is by no means of an entertaining nature. Reading must necessarily give new knowledge. These are usually 3 types of books: biographies of successful people, self-development books, or historical works. Early rise. Getting up just half an hour earlier allows you to avoid many organizational problems and tune into the working mood. Millionaires, on the other hand, form at least a 2-hour time reserve to solve unforeseen situations and fully control the schedule. Privacy. 30-40 minutes a day for reflection is another useful habit of rich and successful people. This time is quite enough for the active brain to process the acquired information and organize the flow of thoughts. In addition, the absence of external stimuli often pushes for new ideas. Environment. The circle of communication largely affects the mood and outlook on life, so successful people try to communicate only with the same successful as they are. Firstly, there is no risk of catching the pessimism of passive personalities, and secondly, communication with like-minded people helps to develop and approve their own ideas. Etiquette. A successful person is always courteous and polite. Compliance with the rules of etiquette accompanies all his working, and not infrequently, everyday actions, starting from a business lunch in a restaurant and ending with writing a congratulatory letter to a business partner or employee. Own standards. Another habit of the rich is the ability to think differently from the bulk of people. Millionaires are able to set goals and create non-standard tools and ways to achieve them. It is important to learn to resist mass thinking and average ideas. Egocentrism. Millionaires know how to put their interests above the interests of other people. No matter how selfish it may sound, you can earn money only on your own, pursuing your own goals, even if they go against the goals of acquaintances, friends, and relatives. Sports activities. Physical activity is a useful habit not only for millionaires. On average, successful people devote from 30 to 60 minutes a day for sports and cardio training. Sport activates the brain and helps to stay in good shape all day long. Industriousness. The average working week of a millionaire is 45 to 55 hours, despite the fact that most of them have enough savings for 10 to 12 years of unemployed life. Running your own business, investing and solving everyday work problems should not be shifted to someone else, while waiting for high-quality performance. Training. Reading and acquiring new knowledge takes about the same amount of time as sports. The main requirement for literature is content and new information, so works of art are not read so often and are more for recreation than self-development. Time management. Spending 1-5 hours waiting for a dish or two, flipping through the news on a social network is a luxury even for a rich man. You need to learn how to plan your time, as well as budget, prioritizing actions and determining whether a particular task is worth the time spent on its solution. They help others to become successful too. By helping others achieve success, you yourself are moving towards well-being and wealth. No one can become successful without a team of like-minded people. The best way to create your own team is to invite others to achieve success together. However, you should not accept everyone into your environment. You should choose only purposeful and positive people. They are looking for feedback. Fear of criticism is the main reason why we are afraid of feedback. But a good feedback is extremely important. Feedback helps you understand if you are on the right track. Criticism, both positive and negative, is a key element of training and professional growth. In addition, it allows you to change course and experiment in a new field. Feedback provides you with the information you need to succeed in any enterprise. Financial habits of millionaires. The habits of rich people in handling money are no less important. Because money is the key to their success, financial habits should include budget management. Always and everywhere you need to take into account your income and expenses. This is the basis of financial planning, which allows you to minimize costs and optimize the overall structure of the distribution of funds. Multiple sources of income. The presence of 3 to 4 profit channels, preferably passive, minimizes the risks associated with the failure of a particular project. Having lost a share in someone's business, a millionaire will lose, say, 30% of the average profit, which, although it will be a significant blow, will allow him to stay afloat when taking proper measures. Economy. If you can refuse anything, do it. Millionaires do not demonstrate their status with expensive trinkets, but they know how to identify really valuable things, denying themselves not so necessary. Investing. The earned funds must be constantly invested in order to multiply them or at least keep them in conditions of inflation. The rich in the USA invest about 20% of their income annually, which gives a stable profit of $100,000 plus per year. Matching expenses to income. Expenses should always be commensurate with profits, so you should not buy things that you cannot afford, being seduced by a promotion, discount or attractive appearance. Compliance with this rule is connected with the first, because maintaining a budget allows you to understand how much and what you can spend. The formation and observance of these habits will allow you to adjust the work of the brain to a stable profit in its proper distribution. Some of them are easy to acquire. Others will come with time and experience themselves. For others, serious willpower efforts will be required, but the result is definitely worth it. And what useful habits do you use? Share these in the comments.